Hello everybody, it's supposed to be Tuesday but it's Thursday, December the 1st. Merry Christmas month everyone. I hope you've all opened the first day of the Advent calendar. Apologies for last week's video, it was a really quick one but still it should have been on a different format. I only posted it on Facebook, I forgot to post it on LiveJournal and yeah, rubbish, that's me. This week I've been doing lots of sewing actually, lots of making, which is unusual for me at the moment. But a few things that I have made my daughter this pinafore dress. So it's just a standard purple needle cord. There's a little bit of frozen fabric in the pockets. I haven't put the poppers on yet, which will kind of hold this bit closed. And then on the back there's just a couple of pockets with a bit of the fabric on them. So yeah, I've made her those and I've just got to measure her to work out where to put the dungaree clips. So I made her that. I also made for Christmas, you've probably all seen the mermaid blankets that you can knit and crochet. Well, I can't knit or crochet, so mine's sewn. And because Hannah is only coming up for 5, the likelihood is whatever blanket I made her, she'd wear as a blanket but also want to wear as a mermaid tail. I didn't want her falling over all the time, plus I wanted to make the same pattern for my niece who is coming up for 2. So what I did is with a friend I took the pattern and sort of changed it slightly. So the main body of the mermaid is this pink, it's that cheapy velour velvety stuff, and on the inside it's all lined with this wonderfully plush pink fleece. It has a waistband at the top which I've got to put some elastic in, and then the tail is down here. It's this wonderful, you can't really see it very well because of the lights, but it's just this brilliant fabric with rainbows in it, and it's got loads of glittery sequins. But the tail is only fixed on the front, so on the back you've got this bit here where her feet will come out. So when she's laying down, the tail will sort of fold over her feet like just a standard blanket, and with a bit of elastic just to hold that in place. But she will also be able to pull this up so it's underneath her arms, and then have the tail at the bottom like flapping around, so she'll be able to walk in it if she needs to. So yeah, that's what I've made for her Christmas Eve box, and I've got one cut out ready to sew together for my niece, and it's all serged to give it nice, because this fabric is so slippery, it's really stretchy, so I just thought serge it, and then it just is so much better than not serging it. I'm full of rubbish today, I apologise. Tea, have to have tea. And then I had a bit of a breakdown last week because one of my really good friends is a sewer, and she doesn't quilt but she sews, but she's also one of these people that whatever she sews she can just look at something and make a pattern of it, and she's really talented and very clever. And for the last couple of years we've bought each other Christmas presents. She's the lady who bought me the Doctor Who fabric back from America, and she's handmade the Christmas presents for me and for the kids, and I've seen the things that she's made my kids, which are these 2 kind of over the shoulder backpacks, and they're just amazing. You could buy them in a shop, and she's thought about all the fabric, and she's really kind of thinking about everything. And I wanted to make her something, but I managed to like completely throw myself out because she is so good. I didn't think I was good enough. But in the end, I've decided that after talking to her and saying, look, you know, I want to make you something, but I'm a bit nervous. And she said no one has ever made her anything. So all the years she's been making for people, nobody has ever made her a present. So she is a huge Disney fan. So I took a couple of the Disney paper piece patterns and I finally did some paper piecing. Haven't done much this year, but I just fell back in love with it. I just love it. I've done this one before. This is Maleficent. Can't really see it very well. I've got to embroider the eyes on, but my friend, while she's sewing, watches Maleficent the film all the time, and so I thought she'd like that one. And then I did the Little Mermaid, although I did make a mistake, and just here I put the sky fabric in instead of the moon, so I need to just do a little bit of applique on those two places just to make it pop a little bit more. But so I did the Little Mermaid for her, and then her boys are the boys that I did the Pokemon pillows for, so I won't show you those because I've shown you those already. And the only other one I did is I have a friend who's a huge David Bowie fan, so I did this one for her. And I picked, it was a plain background on the picture, but I picked this one because I thought they looked like stars, and I thought they were a bit like Starman. But yeah, so I did that. So I fell back in love with paper piecing a bit this week, which is good because it's been a while since I did that. And don't think there's anything else to show you really. No, the only other thing I can show you is that I actually got some jersey fabric that I found online that I fell in love with. And watch this space. I don't know what this is going to become, but it's Beauty and the Beast. Let's do it that way because it's up right way. So it's got little cutouts of the characters, and it says Taylor's Oldest Time and True Love and a rose, and yeah, I just thought that was really cute. What it will make, I don't know yet. It might make some tops, a top for my daughter, it might make a top for my niece, or a dress for my niece because she is only little, so I could probably make a dress out of it. But the only problem with jersey fabric is in this country it's incredibly expensive. It's like £20 a metre, which is probably now about $18. I don't think the pound or the dollar are doing particularly well right now. I might be wrong on that, but yeah, it used to be about, that would have been about $11, but now it's probably a bit more. So I think it's about $18 a metre. So I've only got a metre of it. So whatever I do with it, it will have to be put with other fabrics to make it go further. And I think that's it. I don't think I've done anything else this week. No. I've got to tidy my sewing room because it's a nightmare. Aside from that, I don't think there's anything else to tell you. I will catch up with you all next week, hopefully. I have been watching everybody's videos. I just haven't been commenting because I managed to smash my tablet, which means that I'm watching people's videos on an iPad and it doesn't let me add comments, and it's just all very confusing. But I am watching your videos and seeing everything you're making, and that is probably it. Yeah, I will catch you all next week. Bye.